Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. The two teams with championship aspirations trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff to get underway. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception. And you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the Aggies will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. To the air. It's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made inside the 10. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not
lofting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Aggies are in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Almost set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Owens. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking to scramble to his left. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. On the run, it's Price. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Direct snap to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Moves left out of the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Number 10 with the carry.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Florida 21, Texas A&M 14.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Running out of time in the pocket. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He's swarmed with a pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to pass. It's Reed. Bringing pressure. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They'll try a pass here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybo's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner being brought down. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw. It keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass pop, can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas A&M, 17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback somehow keeping the play alive. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air. It's Lagway. That ball snagged for a completion. Fighting off the defender. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? To throw, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass ball is incomplete. They try to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going to try to use his legs here. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down and goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him. He's sacked.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quick completion to the tight end. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
As the first down is still going. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
2nd down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Works his way inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M 17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Escapes the sack. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive. And
he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Hard running through a tackle. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. As the first down, still on the move. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
No shot to bring him down. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. And the Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards.